Hey everybody, happy autumn. Despite this crazy hot fall day, the trees have already let loose the majority of their leaves, and we have about 90 deciduous trees in our 2-acre lot here, and we love it, but leaf cleanup can be a bit of a challenge. This year we're trying a Sun Joe leaf shredder, and I'm going to hook that up in a second. We're going to do a walk around of it. It might actually be too bright to see out here. I might have to move it into the shade, but this is the Sun Joe 13 amp bladeless electric leaf mulcher and shredder. This is a model SDJ616, and of course, depending on where you get it, it's going to be what the price you pay. We picked this up secondhand and it's in remarkable condition. We paid $35 for it. The guy said he used it once, but it really wasn't his thing. We're going to give it a shot. Online new, these are anywhere between $100 and $150, and I'll stick some links down in the description below if you want to explore more on your own. But let's do a quick walk around of it. First, looking inside, you can see that's the business end of it. They have a pair of these basically big weed whacker things that rotate up to 8,000 RPM to take care of all the leaves, to shred them up. And it will reduce them up to 16 times. So if you have 16 bags of leaf, this should mulch it up to be 1 bag of leaves. 16-to-1 reduction ratio. On the outside, you can see these legs here. These are telescoping legs, so you can make it different heights, and that's so you can have various different catching systems below it. It also has a, let me throw this up here. It also has a bagging system, basically these elastic cables that go around the bottom, that light green elastic. You can put in paper, fabric, plastic bags, whatever method of collecting the debris that you want. Additionally, on the side here, you can see it has a different kind of a scalable set of adjustability, from pine needles to medium leaves, dry leaves, wet leaves. You set it for what conditions you need to. Over here is the power cord and the power on off switch. The power cord is set up to be polarized but not grounded, and it requires a 16 gauge, what is that, 16 gauge extension cord. So you gotta have something that's a little bit substantial. It can't be your average indoor extension cord. And there's a little bit of protection on here. This does have an overheating protection on it, so if you do put too much in it, and it will shut itself off, and you're not supposed to restart it for up to 1 minute, or at least 1 minute later, and that's just to protect from overheating. Clearly, the biggest thing in here is right there: danger. Keep hands and feet away. You're gonna wear leather gloves or heavy-duty gloves when feeding this thing, and you're not going to want to stick your hands anywhere near that 8,000 RPM rotating, whipping piece of plastic that will decimate the leaves. So that's the quick walk around of this Sun Joe. We're going to go ahead and try out some of these leaf piles over here and see what it does. I've got it hooked up to a good extension cord, and we're going to see what happens. It is loud. It's going to do a whole bunch of stuff. Make sure you have ear protection and good gloves. Okay, here's what I wanted to show you. This is a reduction 16 times This would be great. You just increase the surface area hugely, which will decompose that much faster for the garden. So not as fast as I thought it would be, but I'm definitely impressed by how it reduces the stuff, how it chops it up. So we're just going to use this as a, we'll take it around the yard and get, there's another pile of leaves over there. We'll mulch it up, and for every 16 bags, we'll have 1 bag in the garden. There you go, that's the Sun Joe leaf shredding, leaf mulching system.